So cubers, this is the Puppet 1 and the Puppet 2, and this is stage 2, right? We've got the cubes back to cube form, and what we want to do now is fix the 2x2 part. So we're not worried about these little small cubies, we're just worried about the big pieces like this. And what we'll do is we'll start with a 1 first. It's slightly more difficult than the 2, but we'll just crack on with this 1. And one thing I know is what we can do two things. We can swap these L's, and we can swap the 2 L's with each other, and when we do that we do it on the top, and then we can swap these big pieces, and when we're swapping the big pieces we swap them diagonally again, but we swap them on the front. Now one thing to know is, where do you start? How do you know whether this blue needs to come here with this blue, or does this blue need to come over here to be with this blue? Now there's one piece you can't move on this one, and this is this corner here, okay? Because these will only switch, so this big cubie and this big cubie, these can switch, but you can't switch this big cubie with this, because there's the L's, yeah? And wherever you look diagonally, there's another L. Or if you look diagonally here, this way, there's another L. So this cubie is the key to what the colour scheme should be. So we know that this should be white, green and orange, okay? So if that's green and white, and that's green and white, alright, so straight away thankfully these two are together, so that means that must be red, because these two are correct. So this has got to be red, so that yellow is in the wrong place. So now that red there then must have to come here. So I know I want to swap these two, and when we swap them, they don't stay on top like that. That red will flip to be down here, and this blue will flip to be over here with this. So that's what we'll do. We'll try and swap these two, and this is quite a long algorithm, okay? But we'll switch these two, this front right and the back left, okay? And the move is right inverse. Right, so that wouldn't work. So straight away, my second move, it won't work. So all we do is we switch it 180 degrees. Yep, so the blue's going to be up there and the red will be down here. Like that, okay? We'll do the move again. Right inverse, upper, right inverse, upper inverse, right inverse, upper, right, upper inverse, right, upper, 2. Sometimes get it stuck, upper 2, right inverse, upper inverse, right, upper, right inverse, upper, right, upper 2, and now we change positions. We do a X inverse, which is like that, and a Y inverse, which is moving the cube like that. Now we go right inverse, upper, right, we change position again. Now we go Y inverse, like this again. We now do left, upper inverse, left inverse, upper inverse, and there, those two reds are together. That's brilliant, okay? Those two yellows are together, so, and great, so all of these are together. Now all we've got to do is switch some of the big cubies, okay? And that's a separate algorithm. And then we look, this yellow here, we can see these are all yellow, so this yellow must have to come up here. So we're going to switch like this, and again we'll try the move, we'll hold it at the front this time instead of on the top. We're going to switch these two, so the yellow's going to come up here and this blue will come down to here, right? Now this is a bit of a shorter algorithm, and it's, again we'll try it, and if it doesn't work, we'll switch it 180 degrees. So we go 2, upper, R, upper inverse, R inverse, 2, upper, R inverse, upper inverse, R, upper, R inverse, upper inverse, R inverse, back inverse, 2R, back R. Okay, and there we go, look at that. So there's whites, greens, yeah, and these are reds. Don't worry about the little cubies in the middle, but other than that all the colours are correct. Now this is the Puppet 2. This is quite a bit easier to figure out, because all we really need to worry about is this little cubie here, and this has got to be correct, okay? Because you can't switch, you can't move this around. It's the only one that really is going to let us know what the colour scheme should be. So because this is orange, this has got to be orange. These got to be orange. This has all got to be blue. and this has all got to be yellow. So there's no yellows here at the minute. That's fine. So again, we'll do the L's first. So this blue L needs to come here to be with blues. Yeah. We're going to try and switch here. We'll do the same move we did with the V1. Yeah, the version 1. So long move again, and the move is R inverse up straight away. See, it's not working. So again, we'll do what we did before. We'll turn it 180 degrees, moving the orange to the back. We're going to switch these two. Yeah, back left, front right, and it's going to be R inverse upper, R inverse upper inverse, R inverse upper, R upper inverse, R upper 2, R inverse upper inverse, R upper, R inverse upper, R upper 2. Right, change positions again. It's X1, X inverse, sorry, moving it like this, and then Y inverse, moving the cube like this. Now we do right inverse upper right, change position again, which is Y inverse. Now we can do left upper inverse, left inverse, and upper inverse. And there we go. We've got the L's are correct there. We've got the two L's of these is correct, and these yellows are correct. So now it's just the big cubies again, and we know these are yellow, and we can see a yellow down here again. Very same situation. So we're going to move this yellow up here, and this this orange, yeah, it's going to come to meet these oranges here. So we're going to switch these two using the front swapping. Yeah, and we're going to do 2 upper, R upper inverse, R inverse, 2 upper, R inverse, upper inverse, R upper, R inverse, upper inverse, R inverse, and again we're going to now do back inverse, 2 R, back, and R. And there, as you can see, green, red, white, and yep, this little cubie, as I said, with the oranges, the blues, and the yellows. And that is stage 2, how to get your 2x2 part of the puppet cubes in their correct colour scheme. Look forward to seeing you all in for stage 3. This puppet 2 is a lot easier than puppet 1. I've been Cubie Stew, you've been fantastic. Till next time, Cubers.